Blood, blood, blood. It covered my hands. It surged through my heart. It dripped from my fingertips onto the concrete floor. Trapped, broken, finished, hungry. Insanity scratched its way into my psyche as I eyed the door and waited. 1 heartbeat, 2 heartbeats, 3. It opened. I fired 2 rounds and acrid smoke filled the air. Every single bone in my body shuddered with rage, with the need to rip something apart. Someone, anyone, all of them. My friends, my brothers. I brought the war to our house, and they would finish me because of it. I thought I loved her. Our love had been a lie. Her betrayal, my only truth. And now? Now I finally knew what love was. I'd seen it, smelled it, tasted it, and lost it. They would pay. They would all pay.
I was going to get fired. Fired. My hands shook as I made my way into Nikolai's office. I'd only ever spoken to him 3 times. The first time I'd almost blacked out from nerves and forgotten my own name. He hadn't been amused. The second time had been at the office Christmas party. I was singing karaoke, and I wasn't necessarily doing a bang-up job. The YouTube video was paired with howling dogs, if that gives any sort of clue to how great of a performance I gave. And though I'd like to say the third time was a charm, it wasn't. I had toilet paper stuck to the heel of my shoe, and he'd been kind enough to point it out during a staff meeting. My face was red for a week. Suffice it to say, I did not have high hopes for this meeting. There were only 3 reasons Nikolai called people into his office: to fire them, yell at them, or make them disappear.
Tex Campisi, the Italian's version of a godfather if there ever was one. Sicily bows to his every order, and the Russians are petrified of pissing him off again. He's royalty. He will crush anyone who stands in his way, but we all have weaknesses. Lucky for you, I know his. Notes from interview with Agent P, FBI. Tex. 60 people total. I whispered under my breath in disgust as Nixon shook his head at me. We both knew what was happening, what would happen. We either join him or fight him. Nixon slammed his hands against the table. We can't justify killing 60 people, including teenagers. Are you kidding me right now? Is this what she did to him? Is this what we did to him? I was quiet. We all had a darkness inside us. Some of us fed it, while others feared it. I was safely between both options, wondering if there would come a day when I would watch myself lose my soul to it and embrace the darkness as my friend. I grabbed my gun and stared it down, then put it in the holster strapped to my chest. Look, Nixon, there is no right answer here. Nixon started to pace a hole through the wood floor as I sat in silence in his office. Chase wanted his vengeance, and while we killed rats, we didn't take out entire bloodlines. That was more Russian than Italian. But Chase wasn't listening to reason. All he wanted was every memory of her dead.